Hey, social media made me try it. We're making frozen gummy bears. So you take gummy bears, take some Sprite. We are going to pour the Sprite in there, let them soak. I think that'll do it. I just realized how bad my roots are. Oh my God. I'll be dyeing them in a few minutes anyway. Anyhow, so we're gonna take these and put them in the fridge. I think it's anywhere for a couple of hours to 24 hours. I don't know. Then we're gonna dry them off, freeze them because they're gonna be like twice the size. And we're gonna have ourselves some delicious frozen gummy bears. Okay, so it's been a couple of hours. Let's check the progress on our gummy bears. I want to show you how big this thing got. Now, I wish I had kept one of the originals to compare, but this has got to be about a third of the size of the original ones. And definitely awesome. I made sure to stir these up because some were sitting at the bottom. They're still a little hard, like really chewy in the middle, but the outside is a lot more like Jell-O. And the Sprite actually tastes pretty good. So we're gonna put these back in for a little bit longer. Now, one thing about doing is, depending on the size, before I go to bed, dry them off and go ahead and put them in the freezer. Otherwise, I'll be waiting until tomorrow morning to do the freezing process. I'm sure it probably only takes a couple of hours, but this is fun, huh? It's the moment you've been waiting for. It's a gummy bear update. And I want you to see how big they've gotten. At this point, they're very soft. They just taste like Jell-O. Now, they have absorbed most of the Sprite at this point, but look how big that's crazy. Now, I know some videos will say that the Sprite will make them fizzy if you put them in the freezer. Maybe that's if you do it, you know, within a couple of hours. These aren't fizzy. So we have transferred them into a little Tupperware, and into the freezer they go if they fit. Ah, perfect. All right, I'm gonna try to give it about 24 hours, and tomorrow I will give you the final update. All right, I'm sorry it took a little long, but it is finally time for the big reveal of the frozen gummy bears. And as I suspected, they're a block of ice. The question is, can I pry some of these guys out? Okay, we're getting some of them out here. So they're not, some of them aren't too bad. All right, let's finally try our frozen gummy bears. Okay, I'm gonna age myself, but does anyone remember Jell-O gelatin pops? And most people remember the pudding pops, but the gelatin pops. It's similar to that. I know it's probably been like 35 years since I've had one. I remember them tasting a little creamier, but yeah, they're like that. Easy summer treat. Try it. Gummy bear.